Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rams Over Baghdad. It's me. Hi, Albie. Welcome to the show on this October 30th, day before All Hallows Eve. Some would call it Mischief Day. Right? Isn't it Mischief Day? Or was that last night? When's Mischief Night? That last
Isn't
night?
it Monday?
Monday?
The day after. No.
It's definitely the day
On the day?
before. It's one of the days before. But I don't know which night. Was it last night or the night before Halloween? I think it's tonight is Mischief Night. I'm pretty confident. That's when you got to roll toilet paper over a bunch of branches. But I don't know if we're doing it this year communally because toilet paper is too expensive. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Why waste good toilet paper on trees, you know? You know? How you guys doing? DJ's here.
I am here.
Welcome. What are you doing for Hallows Eve this year?
I don't know. Possibly giving out candy.
Okay.
Saving candy. Like it's Halloween. Not much. I'm not going trick or treating. I'm not going out. The kid's still a bit too young for trick or treating, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah, are you gonna
That's
get?
insensitive, Albie. They can't afford candy right now.
Yeah,
over
really.
there.
I mean, they're fucked up beyond belief over there.
They gotta pay all the candy money.
He's so
went to
upset
heating
with
the
that
house.
joke. He's just gotta go.
You guys, the Phillies are going to win the World Series, and the recession is imminent.
Listen, the Phillies are gonna win the World Series. Let's go. What? I don't really have. I'm not a.
Oh, I don't know what happened in Game 2. Sorry.
No, game 2 they lost that one, but they got one on the road, so I feel like that's pretty good sports wise for the Phillies.
Oh, were those first two games road games?
Yeah, they were in Houston.
Oh, I thought they were at home. Oh, yeah, even bigger ones.
All right, now they have a day break. Now they break.
1-1. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know if they're doing a game on Halloween. Oh man, a game on Halloween in Philadelphia is like a
Nope.
nightmare.
Game 3 is. Oh no, yeah, it is because it's my Tuesday at midnight, so that'll be November. That'll be Halloween. Yeah, 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Night game.
Night game, Philadelphia, Halloween. Ew, you're gonna get yelled at by some real nasty folks. Let me tell you that much.
They've got masks on, so
they will go full insano. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be great. I mean, I love Philadelphia. As a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I would never go to a game in Philadelphia. Never go there. It's a hellscape. But I love them very much.
I like Philly. Philly, the city was pretty cool. I avoided like the games. I'd go see like I should have gone to see an ice hockey game. I imagine tickets for an ice hockey game is actually cheap.
No, yeah,
compared to like the NFL, which is fucking just monstrous.
Yeah, really. My God, you gotta save up for years to afford a ticket to the NFL. Isn't that right, Sean? Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, that's made me think about NFL ticket pricing.
Okay, what's the C?
Denver just scored a touchdown, so
okay, great.
Surely at this point, you can probably get easy tickets to the Colts at this point.
Hey, that's probably true.
It's a real shame. He shouldn't be able to, but goddamn.
Look, I'm interested to see what Elger would do today.
Yes, I mean he can't be worse.
Yeah.
I mean he could be worse, but he not a lot
I
of room.
don't think he could be worse.
Oh no.
Can you believe they came up with that report about him and about Matt Ryan and said like I think his arm's dead, and it's just like oh my God, like
yeah.
Why destroy his trade value like that by saying
I think it's done. I think
he's
Ryan's
done.
just retiring. Yeah.
There's
no Andy Dalton like re-emergence as a backup for him. Like he's shown he's just bad. At least Dalton could like still command the game somewhat.
Yeah, right.
Before he was like pushed to backup quarterback.
And like they have Nick Foles, they can just go to him.
Go to Nick Foles.
They need a backup.
I mean, he's a baller.
Yeah.
Like he's not good, but
he's a good backup. I mean, he's fine.
Probably
He's
won't
a
be Matt
Super
Ryan.
Bowl champion. He's a Super Bowl winner.
Yeah.
He can still
Matt Ryan
sling
was
it.
only a runner-up Super Bowl champion.
Damn straight he was. Nick Foles is a baller, and we all know it. Let's just be honest with ourselves. He's great.
Can we get to the drink so I can start drinking?
All right, drink
Yeah.
time. Here we go. I gotta click my drink time button. Hold on. Where's my drink time button? Oh,
Get
no.
the music playing.
The music? We got music?
Drink time music.
I wish we had music. I wish I could afford to hire someone to make very specific drink time music. There we go. Drink time. Transition. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. All right, I'll go first. I got...
Well,
Okay. Go ahead.
go ahead, host. Go ahead, host.
I get certain permissions as a host. I'm going to go with G Fuel Peach Rings.
Peach rings. Oh,
The
it's
Sonic
themed.
the Hedgehog. G Fuel.
That's great. Your fucking filter is just destroying.
Oh,
this
yeah.
attempt.
Let me turn this fucking thing off.
Doing anything. Yeah, just
Hold
do
on.
that.
I'm going to change that.
What did you do, Sonic?
Yep.
Sonic's dead.
Sonic's
dead.
got into some Japanese.
Ignore the football
censored
game.
porn.
Ignore the football game. G Fuel Sonic. There you go. Whoa.
So why peach? Why is it peach?
That's a good question. But, like, what does a golden ring taste like? I don't know.
Like fucking energy drink. Honestly, if you were to think about it, just energy drink,
Yeah, G Fuels.
kind of metallic.
Yeah. I know Hey G Fuels, but that's probably one of the worst ones also.
There's so many G Fuels. I was watching a Twitch streamer, and
I
he
don't hate it.
was walking around in TwitchCon and met a random person on YouTube, and he was like, "I got my own fucking G Fuel flavor," and like, what the fuck? Like, you're just a random guy.
You're
that
just a
probably, like,
dude.
a few thousand people have heard of you, but that's it, and you've got like your own random. That's G Fuel.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
if
it
you
is.
have 1,000 people following you on Twitter, you can probably make your own fucking flavor.
Honestly, that'd be really neat. You know, if you could,
If it hasn't been done before.
if you could do like kind of like, I don't know, make your own like special, like you could pay a certain amount of money and they'll make a limited run of a soda or energy drink for you. That would be pretty neat.
For you.
Oh yeah.
I would do that for us just to make some Rams over Baghdad G Fuel and just.
What would it taste like?
Yeah, it's the exact question that everyone was waiting to say.
Beef? Is that no like a
Good work.
daily
Beef.
cows? Like I don't know, like what's
Oh yeah, sure. The daily cows.
there you go.
Beef.
Beef.
What do you think Splatoon ooze would taste like?
I feel like it probably
It's mint.
tastes like that. What's that thing kids get? The little putty stuff.
Great. Yep.
What's
Like-
Sean? What's that putty stuff?
Probably just, no, I don't know. Probably just like an alloy drink. Like this,
Yep.
I don't know. Things with the drink with things with slimy things inside of it.
Yeah. What if we make it real thick?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's thick like Splatoon goop.
Squid tasting, you know?
Yeah. Well, not that.
Thick,
it's
squiddy
gonna
No.
taste okay.
taste. No.
It's gonna taste okay.
Okay.
I don't want to drink fucking thick soup.
Yeah.
Thick beef soup.
Thick beef soup for Rams over Baghdad. What a... Oh my god, it's just like fucking beefaroni. I don't like
Yep.
this at all.
But you gotta have it cold.
You gotta have it cold. It gets real weird if you make it hot for some reason.
Yeah.
Something happens.
Chemicals go bad.
It's not good.
Don't heat it up. It'll give
Don't.
you cancer.
Don't.
Like all these other fucking energy drinks.
Your stomach will be fucked up, man. Like, I'm not kidding. Your toilet trip after will be a real shit show. Yeah. That was a good one.
Marketed as a dietary supplement. Oh, fuck
Okay,
okay,
so,
tired of
there we
waiting.
go.
What's he got?
Whoa!
Iced tea?
Iced tea. Hard
Geist.
craft.
Hard craft tea.
Hard craft
So
tea.
what's
Ooh.
Geist? What's Geist?
That's a-
Geist.
Geist.
I don't know. It's a brand. I don't know.
Geist means something. I don't know what it means.
It means something. Anyways, it's 5%. So
Oh, what's the bands say? There's colored bands. What
it's
do they say?
non-carbonated and sweet
Uh-huh.
enough.
Just sweet enough.
It's
okay,
sweet
I guess
enough.
they do different variants. What's your percent on that?
5.
That's all right.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
I have this.
Man,
It
everybody's
is
getting
a
drunk on this, and I brought like fucking
marshmallow
G.
English cider.
God damn.
Ooh.
Marshmallow English cider? That fucking looks
Yes.
delicious.
We'll see. These brothers things, then they are known for making funky flavors. Like they came out with a toffee apple one. I think they've made a Parma Violets one, which is like a violet flavored candy over here.
Oh shit.
It is. They're fine. They're usually not great. They're great for a little bit, and then it's like yeesh. Like after about 80%, it's okay. I think this stuff's coming out pink.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can't quite see.
A little
Also,
rosé.
I'm pouring it.
A
I'm
little
pouring it
rosé.
right next to the thing. Yeah. Let me try and get it. Let me hold on. Okay, no, it needs to go like here. Hold on. Oh, it's got a real fucking smell to it though as well. Let me see what's the. Oh, hold on.
What's the difference
Get
between
that
like
long pour.
a our cider and like an English cider? Is there like a traditional difference or something? Or?
So technically, you guys have cider and hard cider.
Yep.
So ours is just hard always. So that's a thing. It might also just trying to be all patriotic and being like, well, it's the fucking English cider.
Maybe also some kind of ABV difference, maybe slightly up from a traditional.
Maybe. I don't know. This stuff really fucking smells artificial. Like I can smell almost the cotton candy business that is going on while it's over here and I can smell it.
Is it?
Give me a second. I need a towel.
Oh god, he spilled it everywhere. Oh god! Oh god! There, a towel right there. No, that's my t-shirt. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this much: this peach rings, pretty good. You know.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
This company has a Zappy hard cider, a Bubbles hard cider. They have a drink called Truth.
They have a drink called Truth.
Your guys'
this
tea.
Geist tea, or yeah, that's a,
Okay. I wish there was a good place around me to get like hard cider and stuff, but like unless I go like miles out of the way, it's really tough to find it. I mean, you can get like woodchuck and stuff, but
That just tastes weird. That just tastes weird.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
It's not marshmallow at all. It's very much
What
not,
is it?
very much not marshmallow.
I mean, I don't.
It's got like some sugar tang to it.
Okay.
It kind of is more cotton candy. I don't know why they just didn't market it more as cotton candy because
Or like
It's got
candy
that-
apple.
yeah, it's not got any apple. There's no apple to this.
Oh, that's a shame.
I mean, it's a fucking cider, so technically yes, it does have apple in it.
Yeah, but
But yeah.
you can probably distill apples like that, the hard apple cider mix down to like no flavor,
Yeah,
like any
yeah.
alcohol, really. Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, Brothers is usually known for their funky flavors. I see a pink grapefruit here. There's a honeycomb. There's a cherry bakewell. Their toffee apple is their most known one. They have a strawberries and cream.
Ooh, strawberries and cream.
That's it. They have a rhubarb and custard. That's the weird one that they also have. Another weird one.
Okay. What did you think of yours so far, Sean? You didn't. I don't know if you said.
I mean,
anything.
it's a hard tea. It's not bad.
Okay.
I don't know.
Give me your tasting notes. What you got?
Shutting it down.
Tastes like a.
Hard tea.
It tastes a little.
Is it better? What's the other the tea?
Twisted tea.
Twisted tea. Is it better or worse? Because you might.
This tastes a little bit like an actual like
Oh,
beer.
actual, okay.
It's like half beer, half like lemon, I guess. What twisted tea just tastes like juice,
That's true.
Juice, like tea juice.
like just juice, tea juice. Yeah.
Like there's a
Just-
mouthfeel difference. I could understand what you're saying because like twisted, very thin. I feel like very like, but then if it's a little thicker, kind of like beer. Yeah, I could see that. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's
Probably won't get it again. I
uh-huh.
think it was only like like $2. I think this was actually cheaper
Oh
than the
yeah, nice.
Twisted Tea.
Oh, really?
Or maybe not. I don't know. I got another different. I got a different hard tea also that was not Twisted Tea. I don't know.
I can confirm this Marshmallow Brothers does pour pink.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does pour pink. Good. Rosé. What does this
Rosé
pour?
cider is not great, by the way.
I guess.
Like it's some are fine, but like some of the rosés I have here are just pretty boring. You may as well just get like pear.
Well, I can say
And
the peach ring pours yellow. How about that?
that makes sense.
Do I need to get cup?
I think you'd associate.
Do I need to get a
with
cup tea
paper.
with the spores?
Oh man, imagine if it pours like tea.
Oh.
Do I need to?
Can you get it like, you know how rings have that recessed bit? That
Yeah.
cans have the. Can you get it on the recessed bit?
That's what I did. I just kind of.
Yeah. A spit back. Do a quick spit back.
Like a mother bird. Great. Regurgitate it. Regurgitate it. There you go.
Yeah, this is fine. I'll drink this. But yeah, Brothers was usually like a festival drink. Or like when I was fucking 20 and I was like, oh yeah, toffee apple cider, that'd be cool. I'll drink that like a dumbass.
Okay. I didn't know you were doing that to yourself, but good. Good.
Like you'd put whatever you could in your stomach. That was cheap when you were like 20 and at uni.
Huh.
I want to get a English cider now.
Yeah.
Again, it's just hard cider.
Okay, yeah, but it's
I wanna get hard
English.
cider now.
Hard cider. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I was telling my wife earlier when I was telling her about the Brothers stuff, how there is one cider that I really, really loved that was flavored. It's like blood orange, and I think it's Bulmer's. It's English cider. Again. But yes, blood orange. It was really good. It was extremely good.
Huh. Blood orange flavored cider. It's not bad.
I have not seen it since. It's a real shame, but it was really cool. It was really good.
So is that only made out of blood oranges then? Or...
I don't fucking remember. It's been so long.
Okay. I just don't know. Like, there's wine that you could make too, right? With like, I just wonder. You can make fruit wines and stuff. I just wonder if you could make.
He just likes to drink it, man. Okay.
Okay, he doesn't like to break down the mash bill on that sucker. All right, I get you.
Nah.
I get you. That's fine. Okay, well, gentlemen, have we concluded drink time? Anything else to add drink-wise?
Sure. I'm trying to find anything on this blood orange.
Drink time's over.
Yeah.
I went to their website and they don't list it. They only have 2 different drinks. And
It's over.
I don't think they make it anymore.
You know what they don't make anymore?
Yeah,
also, solar batteries that are good. Is that how you doing with that solar array over there, sir?
Oh no,
Solar
it's
man.
good. It's just because it's winter, you're not really getting any sun at all.
Oh right.
So yeah, you're just, if you don't have like 20 kilowatts to really fucking charge shit up, you know the whole saying with the UK, it's basically cloudy
All the
unless
time.
it's raining. Yeah, that's really true in winter. So you kind of just scrape along with the battery if you're really trying to go off the grid, which I'm trying to as best as I can.
Okay. Huh. Well, I mean, at least it's doing well though for you. It's interesting that it still doesn't get enough during the cloudy season, but I guess that's
Yeah, I
to be
mean,
expected.
like if you actually get a thing that shows you how much you're using, like even your TV there, that's probably about 200 watts,
Yeah.
just running in the background, just doing fuck all. your computer, even idling, doing fuck all right now, is probably doing about 150 watts.
Unnecessary rudeness.
Well,
on my
I guess
TV
the
in
PC's not
background.
doing shit, but the TV, none of you are watching that TV right
No,
now.
I mean, I know, but you didn't have
So
to point it
really is
out.
doing nothing.
Like, I'm over here trying to podcast. I can't find a remote over there right now. Be a
I'm
mess.
just saying. Like, one of the weirdest things we found is, so when everything's turned off in the house and we're just sleeping or something, we can have the house idle at about between 80 and 130 watts per hour, which is like nothing. Like a phone charger gets to about 50 watts max if it's actually charging and stuff. And stuff like even the microwave just showing you 0000, that's like 60 watts just hanging out doing nothing. It's very stupid. So yeah, doing this battery stuff has made me like ultra efficient, as let's say. Like if the TV's off and the PC's off and all that stuff, will go down to about 0.2 watts an hour on average. But if the TV is on, it's about 0.45.
Huh.
If the PC's on, it goes to about 0.55, and stuff
Right.
like that. So when you have a 10 kilowatt battery and you're not getting sun through the night, so you're just eating, even with our ultra hyper efficient house, 0.2 ish watts an hour, you're still going to eat about 2 kilowatts
Right.
at least overnight. So if you're doing cloudy days and your input is about 0.3 kilowatts an hour
Mm-hmm.
or through the cloud at best, if it's not raining, yeah, you have to be ultra efficient. So yeah, winter, we're probably not going to do well being like off the grid as we were the last couple months, but I'm trying. It's still
Yeah.
working. There's still about 30% in the battery for now.
And you hope at some point, like, the panels get better. Probably someday
No,
down
well,
the road.
I mean, yeah. The panel tech is always going to get better, and hopefully that means that the panels get cheaper, so
Yep.
it's more
Cost effective.
justifiable. Yeah, for like, because it's still a very expensive
Right.
sequence to get into. Once you're in, especially once the time we got in,
Yeah.
the payback is really big right now, but you'd like to think that because the cost will get much cheaper, other people can get in as well. And then in summer, like, we were exporting so much, we still, even with the battery, we're still going to probably export about half of what we make, just because we can't use it all. So you'd like to think if most people have just a few panels on their houses, you could, in theory, the big green energy bill, as your American Democrats wanted to push, remember?
The big
Yeah.
green energy bill. That's what they called it.
Yep. So, yeah. Hopefully panel tech gets better, cheaper, more people use it and stuff, and the grid gets better. But yeah, winter is just going to be dog shit in the UK, and that's just a matter of fact.
And Europe generally, I assume, so.
Yeah. I mean, we still get some charge, so it's still going to take at least like 50% off what we would normally use via the solar.
Mm-hmm. I think I would think this is probably going to be a great catch up on the cost this winter. I think you're gonna be good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Like, since we've had the battery, we've basically been off grid. Like, we've the last couple months, and this is just sort of like when the system switches on and off sometimes. There's just like a trickle charge that sometimes comes out. So we average about 0.5 kilowatts from the grid, pulling from the grid. So that's about 25 cents a day worth of energy usage.
Wow. Okay.
And then times that by 30 or whatever, and that's how much we pay for grid usage. Granted, that's not going to be anything like that in winter, but yeah.
Sure. Huh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, the solar thing is an interesting thing that's occurred. Again, we got ultra lucky when we got everything, because we initially thought it was going to be the big investment that was going to take like 20 to 25 years to pay off, but with the surge in pricing, that's probably gonna be 10 years or so, maybe even less.
Maybe less. Yeah, really. This winter is gonna be tough, I guess. So
Yeah,
you should be in
like
good shape.
if we save money again, my thoughts is if we don't have to do anything to the house,
Hmm.
cross fingers and all that shit. If we don't have any other big price thing, I was thinking of just getting more battery because why the fuck not?
Yep. Right.
It's not gonna work too well in winter, but like if we can store it, then we can at least sort of hover for longer.
Cool. Well, oh god, I didn't transition away from drink time.
I thought you just
I
made a
did. I
very
just did.
declarative. Yep.
I did, but then I didn't cut. You gotta click
Great.
a button and then uncut. Anyway, cool. Well, gentlemen.
I'm looking at alcohol.
Go ahead. Drink.
I want to get this hard. I want to get this hard chew cinnamon flavored vodka.
Hard chew or high chew?
Hard truth.
Hard truth.
Hard
What's
truth.
hard truth?
It's the brand. I don't know. It's a guitar on its logo. Sorry. Go ahead. That'll be.
Man, I'm beating the crap out of someone in fantasy football right now. Good
Good,
lord.
I need you to.
Good lord. Cool.
Oh, wow, there's only been 2 games. How are you winning?
Listen, I'm 77%. I don't know what the fuck's going on in that game. I just looked over and was like,
He's
wow, what the
played
hell?
Travis. He's played Etienne and Evan Engram.
I've done the thing. It's a good day. It's a good dub.
If whoever the fuck this is beats me, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Whoever the fucking Womba combos with Garnet is.
That's Meso, I think.
Oh, Mezzo.
He's
I'm
watching
trying to
right
remember
now,
who
in
the
fact,
fucking- who the
Mezzo.
person it is.
Talk
I'm
some
trying to
shit.
remember who this was. Yeah, fucker. Yeah, keep playing Naheem Hines. I hope that fails. I really hope that fails.
No, he's about to go off for like 2,000 yards in one
Yeah.
game. You're gonna.
Fucking Erlinger can't pass to anyone.
He's gonna.
but him.
Yeah, really, it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited for him.
I think that's literally how Popcans beat me is because fucking Matt Ryan couldn't throw to anyone but that random Deion Jackson fucker.
Yeah.
And threw like 20 passes to him.
I can't hit anybody else but you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad I beat you by less than a point.
Yeah, I was very like the night before
Yeah.
I was like joking that Ramondre Stevenson needed 25 points. I was like, you fucker, you better give me 25 points as a joke. You got me like 24.3 points.
Yeah.
Oh, Ramondre.
In short, who needs a running back? I got running backs. Someone take
I got
like,
too many fucking
one
running
of my
backs.
4 running
I got
backs.
so many
Yeah.
running backs. I got Tony Pollard. I think he's just sitting on my bench.
No, I think you're playing him today, and you should.
He's in your flex, I think.
I think he's my.
Because I think everyone's expecting Derrick Henry not to play today, so
Big
you probably
Derrick
should.
Henry.
No, not Derrick Henry. There's Zeke
Zeke, yeah.
Feast.
Mess Messo in chat. Watch this be the week Tyler Lockett decides to be good.
Is there people in chat? Oh, I guess I need to reload this chat because.
That's
No
in
one's-
YouTube chat, sir.
Oh, YouTube, not Twitch.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I'm on old people stream zone. I see.
We have done the restream. No, never mind. Don't say. I didn't say that. Twitch, I'm sorry. Twitch, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Twitch. Forgive me. Yeah. It's very good. Well,
I will say the website renewals occurred, and they weren't cheap, but I let them go through.
do you want me to
No, that's fine.
He has a job now. You should
I can
make him pay you.
literally
Yeah.
help you with that if you need, if you would like?
Don't feel guilty.
Can you
Make 'em
pop
pay
up
up.
YouTube chat?
Yeah, you can.
Good. I am here now.
Okay.
Off up the
Oh no, why did I
dollars.
link that? What the fuck even is this YouTube thing? Oh, that's just fucking the same shit.
What if we got rid of is it .moe? How do we feel about that?
Should.
Well, I mean, I think I paid for it for like a year or two, so let's not.
Oh, time to make an anime podcast. Yes. Because now I feel bad.
Time to get fucking
Bring
back
it
in it.
back.
Time to bring it back.
A financial investment has occurred. You are forced to
You are
watch
forced
anime.
to watch anime now. He's been watching a lot of anime too, so he's already been forced. I don't know.
Great.
Good season.
Hey man, Cyberpunk was fucking great, and also kind of wrapped up really fast. I don't know.
Oh,
What a great show.
I don't want to talk. I don't.
You want to talk about Cyberpunk Edge
It's
Runner?
fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It is.
But I don't know. I don't look too deep into it. It's the ending was short or came to a conclusion early
Uh-huh.
because they wanted an emotional impact, so they didn't want to explain anything. Everybody's dead. Spoilers, I guess,
Everybody's dead
except for that one person.
except for that one person. We won't say who. For
Yeah, I know
spoilers.
you know. I know you know who it is once you watch the first episode, but
You'll know who makes it out.
and also maybe the cowboy guy, but probably not.
I don't know if the cowboy guy makes it. I think he's in Cyberpunk 2077, though. I think
He is.
he is.
I haven't
He
seen
is.
him. Is he?
I think he is. That's what I've heard
Well, I don't think
from
he
the
is.
Reddit community.
I haven't seen him yet.
The red
Okay.
community.
The Red community on Reddit. Cyberpunk Red, also a great tabletop
terrible.
RPG.
What?
Cyberpunk Red tabletop RPG. It's a new edition of Cyberpunk. Ooh,
And what now?
ooh, tabletop RPGs. Ooh, roll some dice. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm getting tired.
Okay, that's fair. Let me talk to you about video games, though, and talk to you about a great game. A red letter kind of game. It's called Psychonauts 2.
Oh, you finally started playing it. Okay.
And I'm finally in the headspace. I finally felt it last night. Sitting there, I just watched The Northman, which is like, I don't know why, but it got me right there.
Not Norseman.
The Northman. It's the one where they killed the people with the swords. It was very good. I enjoyed it. Very brutal, visceral experience.
Bjork is in this.
Bjork is in this movie. It's a good movie. Check it out. But not with the kids
What
there.
is this
'cause
fucking cast? What is this cast list? Jesus.
You've never heard of The Northman? Okay, well.
No, what is the Northman?
It's like a... Did you watch Vinland Saga? Is that... It's kind of
Of course I
that.
did
It's
not.
kind of, hey, I'm a young guy. He's growing up as a prince to a king in Northland. I forget what they call it. Swordland, maybe at the time. I don't remember what they were calling it. Is the kingdom? He gets betrayed. His father gets betrayed by his brother. And takes his mother as a wife, and then the kid flees off, and then comes back for revenge. There's their story.
I do enjoy how this cast list on Google, like you've got Alexander Skarsgård and Nicole Kidman, and I guess Ethan Hawke as your lead faces. So they're classically American faced, but immediately on from then you've got some real interesting like Nordic looking faces. They're kind of squished, or they're kind of really Viking like.
Some great Viking
And
faces.
that's including
in this.
like Willem Dafoe. He's got a good face for that.
Oh, he's great in this. He plays like the mystic. Oh, he's so good at that. It's like, it's such a like. If you watched, what was it, The Lighthouse? Like, I feel like very akin those performances where he's just being a fucking weird dude.
They're from the same director, so that wouldn't make sense.
It's very good. I love it. The Lighthouse is also a great film. I mean, just, but it's a good movie. Very, I mean, it's kind of simple in a certain way, but it's shot like, wow. There's some scenes in it that look like paintings, which is pretty cool. But anyway, I watched that movie, and then immediately afterward, you know what? I'm finally here. Let's play Psychonauts 2. Right after that violent
It'd be.
nightmare movie. Do I know why? No, I don't.
No.
But man, was it fucking really good. I was probably the happiest I've been playing a video game in a long time. I was like, oh man, this is
Why didn't you play
my
sooner
shit.
then?
I don't know, dog.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta get in the right state of mind.
You need it right now.
I need it right now. Boost me up. Get me feeling good. Like this delicious peach rings. Yeah, so I mean, what I could say about Psychonauts 2, I mean, everybody kind of knows. It's kind of a third-person action game. Run around, jump, punch, kick. What's the other thing from The Rapping Man?
Enter people's minds.
Enter people's mind.
I don't know the general consensus of this game. Do people like it more than the first one?
That's a good question.
I don't think people talk about this game much. So I don't really know what
It came in real hot. Everyone
Yeah.
liked it when it came in, and then just like 2 weeks later, and like nothing.
I mean, it did very well during like it was nominated for Game of the Year and stuff like that. But then,
Oh yeah, it was last year. I was just gonna say, is it gonna sneak back around in December for Game of the Year?
it
But
was
did
last,
that last year.
Yeah,
Yep.
snuck back around last year for Game of the Year. But it's I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it did pretty well. I just think that discourse has just died down on it now.
Sure.
It's one of the problems with these like first person games. These
First party?
single player
Okay.
games. Same thing with Ratchet and Clank. Like it came out, everyone said it's like the best looking PlayStation 5 game, and it plays really well, and it's really good too.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks later, nothing.
No, because that wasn't the same case with what's that game that's popular this year with the horses and the open world and
God of War,
no, that popular game from this year.
Horizon.
No,
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. 'Cause people keep talking about Elden Ring, so that's not true.
Yeah, but that's different because Elden Ring
No,
is like
I think
a
it-
50-hour game or some shit, and it's,
Exactly, I
It's,
think
it's those Souls games. Like, if you're not in a Souls community chat, no one's really talking about that game anymore. But if you are, like, everyone's talking about that game.
I'm sure people are still talking about Psychonauts. It's just
I remember like less than 3 weeks after, people going, Elden Ring's kind of a shit game. Elden Ring I hate fucking Elden Ring. Or like,
You're in
there's
a-
some real garbage to Elden Ring. Like the story is actually not great in Elden Ring. I remember a lot of that random discourse occurring.
there's cynical communities.
there's always that where it's like, hey, there's popular thing. Now we hate this popular thing. And then it finally settles down and like, hey, it's pretty good at the end of the day.
I do it all the time with the anime. Yeah, I know.
This is great.
Fuck.
This is
When-
shit.
Fuck Bleach. Actually, people hate Bleach now.
I
Fuck
mean-
Naruto.
Yes, I'm also.
Or fuck Chainsaw Man.
How dare you? How dare you talk about Chainsaw Man? Also,
But
like,
how's Detective Kid? Is Detective Kid safe?
is Detective Kid safe?
Detective Conan is still the best
That's it.
anime ever.
Okay, he's
Ever?
safe.
Okay, he's good.
Ever.
He did the Elden Ring, as they say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Started strong, then he hated him, but then he came back around.
Sure.
Have they ever done a time skip period for him? Like
No, of course not. He's still good.
How could you have Detective Kid be a detective, like, teenager?
Detective teenager. Yeah.
I mean, he is technically a detective teenager.
See,
but-
he looks 5.
Well, because he got turned into a kid, but he originally
Ah.
was a teenager, but got turned into a kid.
Okay.
But sometimes he can go back to being a teenager. And there's also flashback episodes back to when
Didn't
he was a
notice.
teenager.
Didn't know there was magic in my detective stories.
It's not magic, it's science. There's a pill that makes him
There's a
become
pill!
kid.
Alright, it's backed by medical research.
Exactly.
Oxford did some studies, okay?
Why did he want to go backwards?
He was forced to.
Double
By
blind,
who?
peer review.
But the
Big
black-
science.
But the black organization, because he witnessed them murdering people, so they forced him to take a drug that they thought would kill him, but instead it turned him into a kid. So now he has to hide in secrecy while trying to solve the
By
mystery of
becoming
this.
the world's greatest detective.
It becomes the world's greatest detective because he used to be a teenager, a smart teenager, and now he's investigating this organization.
Was he a detective back then
Yes,
as a teenager? Oh, okay.
he helped solve
Like
the murder.
Harriet. Who's better, him or Harriet, the spy?
Who's Harriet again?
Who's Harriet?
Harriet the spy, the Western Detective Conan. Except she doesn't de-age.
Harriet?
Is this a Murder She Wrote
Is
reference?
it Harriet the spy? I swear it's fucking word.
Do you know what
There's
he's talking about?
references. I mean, I mean, it's a
Yeah,
late.
it's a fucking movie, 1996 movie.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, it's a movie.
Children's novel, 1964. Harriet the Spy came fucking first. Fuck you, Detective Conan. Well, actually, 1964, that might be Detective Conan.
No, the
period
Conan
too,
wasn't.
actually.
Yeah,
It might be.
started in the 80s.
Harriet you refer. Okay, you were like, yeah, like Harriet the Spy, and you're like, it's a very obscure film from 1996.
No, fucking
I was
1964
4
children's
years
novel.
old
Fuck you.
when I was like around to watch Harriet the Spy.
Yeah, it was a good age to watch
Pop
Harriet the
was
Spy.
3 years old when Harriet the Spy came out, and you're like, hey man, you remember Harriet the Spy?
I feel like there's
Nah,
no Harriet the
dog.
Spy. There's Harriet the Spy on Apple TV Plus. There's new Harriet the Spy.
New Harriet, how dare you? Okay. I mean, that's how dare you. I think they are remaking Harriet the Spy for Netflix, Messos, isn't it?
Right.
I've never heard of Harriet the Spy, alright? I'm sorry.
Have you not?
I've never
Is
heard.
Harriet the Spy a banned book? What?
Oh, Harriet the Spy is banned.
Banned in much of the southern U.S. and encouraged children to disrespect their parents by taking back spying on others and lying. Great.
There you go.
Hey man, maybe don't judge books based on whether or not, maybe do
Maybe
judge
that's
them.
why.
There
Maybe
you
that's why you guys are
Yeah, there you
watching.
go.
It's a fucking bad.
banned in America. Harriet the Spy, a criminal.
Also, because I was 3 when it was released.
I was 4 when it was released. So like,
Why does Albie remember my birth year? That's weird.
because you're 1 year younger than me.
Have you watched Ghostbusters? Have you no, not Casper. Did you watch the film Casper?
Oh yeah, I've watched Casper.
Sure, yeah.
Wasn't that fucking 1996?
Because that's a seasonal family movie. Like,
Yeah, you
that's
cannot
iconic.
compare. It's
1995. Okay.
listen.
fucking. I'm sorry, Harriet the Spy isn't fucking
Homeward
like.
Bound. Did you guys watch
Of
Homeward Bound?
course,
That's not
yeah,
I
seasonal.
did. But listen, Harriet the Spy might just not have the pull you want it to have here. All right, and that's something
Okay,
you're gonna
alright.
have to deal with as emotionally yourself.
1993. Homeward Bound's 93.
Yeah.
The newer one, because there's a fucking 60s one.
Well, I'll say this: Psychonauts 2 is not Harriet the Spy, but also kinda is. I mean,
It's probably better.
You go to a giant brain headquarters in like a Lear jet. So maybe a little spy, you know? I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, aren't you spying in like people's?
You're inside people's brains.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, to help them, you know, heal them, you know, it's good. I like it. It's a pretty good game. I'm really
you finish
enjoying
it?
it. I just started it yesterday. I just started it yesterday. But yeah, I like it a lot. It's cool. You run around, you punch people, you can light things on fire. There's a section where this lady's like, you gotta burn all these pictures on the wall. And then like I burned all the pictures and nothing happened. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was just like I had to burn like 3 of them. Not like every picture in this giant room of pictures. Oh, that's a shame. So yeah, it was cool. I like it a lot. I'm very much enjoying it. The combat feels good. Everything, the controls feel very tight now in a way that like they've refined some of the stuff from back in the first game. And then like, I don't know, the story is cool. It's like, I really like Psychonauts. It's my happy place. It's like a Saturday morning cartoon for the soul. I dig it. There's my recommendation. Psychonauts 2. If you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Doing Game Pass.
It's on Game Pass. Coming to a Game Pass near you. Main lady in Euro Trip. What are you posting in this chat?
Have you guys watched Euro Trip?
No.
The film? Well, there you go.
Okay.
It's not for you. That's why I didn't mention it here.
Well,
You guys were probably too young or some shit.
But it's called Euro Trip.
yeah, why?
Euro
We're
Trip.
Americans. Why would we watch something in Europe?
It's a sequel to something. Doesn't the film Scotty Doesn't Know come from Eurotrip or something like that? No, that's from another one. It's a sequel to one of those fucking things.
Why is he asking us?
It's like we already said we have no idea what Euro Trip is, and he's like, "Hey man, what's the background on Euro Trip? Let me talk to you boys about this."
We watch
Euro
good
Trip's
British
not bad,
comedies
by the way.
like American Pie.
I didn't even watch American Pie, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
Scotty Doesn't Know is from fucking Eurotrip. Fuck you.
Comedy, if you want, here's the thing you got to learn about me. I don't like comedy. I'm not a humor guy.
Sure, yeah, right.
I don't watch stand up. This is something that shocked Zach when we were doing Seen Anything Good lately. Like, none of it. Friends, nothing there. I would be a harsh critic if we watched Frasier. A harsh, cruel critic for Frasier, but we'll see. Besides for that, what else did I play? What did I have on that list? Anyone got the list open?
Nope.
Okay.
No, we didn't put anything in it.
I played Phantom.
Didn't realize there was one.
Yep. See, I did pre-production on this. Nobody engaged with the pre-production.
You posted it like
I don't think you
12
even
hours
linked it.
ago.
What can you do? What can you do? Pre-production. You can't see me. I'm John Cena. Phantom Abyss. That's
You didn't put any news in it. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, you didn't put in your games. You did the bare minimal, and you're blaming us for not doing any.
Yeah, that's it. I mean that's all you got to do, man. You got to do the bare minimum, and then just get an offload the blame. I'm working the government. Hello. Phantom Abyss. That's a game where you run around as a ghostly person, going through tombs, with like a limited health bar kind of thing. And like you're trying to find a relic at the end with a bunch of other phantoms all running towards the same thing. It's really cool. It's right now in alpha, and it's on Game Pass as like one of those like early build things. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you just gotta. It's a really neat little system where you kind of it's almost like Hitman's elusive targets, but instead of just an elusive target, it's like, hey, we've generated this one maze of obstacles. You have like, let's say 3 health pieces where every time you get hit by something, you lose one of your health. And you gotta kind of make it your way through this giant maze. If you can get all the way to the end, which usually only one person can, whoever gets there first gets the secret thing at the end. Gets a trophy from it or whatever. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's early. I'll be playing it for Extra Life this year, so you can check it out during that. You have a whip, like Indiana Jones. You can kind of whip yourself over ledges and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I know nobody was talking about this game, I feel like, but it's pretty cool. I like it a lot.
This reminded me of like those Counter-Strike servers where it's like you have like it's kind of like
Surfing.
Indiana Jones. Sure, where it's like you gotta go to each room and then like you might die or not.
Mm-hmm. Yep, kind of like that.
Fucking stop it, DJ.
What?
Nobody cares about your fucking.
Nobody cares about Harriet the Spy / Euro Trip / whatever that other one you said was.
A road trip.
Road Trip.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me to play this, Albie.
And I will be asking. I mean, there is a stream coming up, which I may be asking you, and we have to decide pretty soon, because I was gonna say I don't know if Jake is even doing one this year, so I might be your sole Extra Life streamer of the year here.
Yep.
So
He expressed interest, but I'm not sure if he
set a date. Yeah, I'll probably be doing next Saturday, because that's easiest for my job stuff, so I don't have to.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
No, do it in the middle of the week.
Okay.
Hey, I can't come in, guys. I gotta stream for 24 hours.
I mean, I
I
got
know
to
you
stream
usually never do it.
for 24. I can't come in. I got to stream for 24 hours straight for the kids.
It's for the kids. You understand, right, government?
So, guys, speaking of extra life, what games do you want to play? What's you got?
You should play the Frog Detectives.
Okay, I downloaded that already. The Frog Detective.
I played about 5 minutes of it, and it seems like a great game for you to play on Extra Life.
Okay. Very
That's all
excited.
I would say.
Very excited for the Frog Detective. Frog.
The entire mystery. It's all 3 Frog Detectives in one package.
Damn. I do have some surprises. I will be doing a wheel again this year. So.
A wheel?
People liked that last year.
The roulette wheel.
Or whenever you did it. People got upset with your spiders one, though.
I know. Why did Drew get so upset?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was dog
He
shit.
wanted
It sucked
reels.
so much.
He wanted me to take out like a tarantula and like place it on my shoulder as a pet, like a fucking parrot or something. And like what the fuck are you? I'm not doing that. Like I mean, I can only do so much, God willing. I mean, I don't know what you want from me. I'm not a pirate with a tarantula. I'm sorry.
Well, just go into your backyard or something. Find a spider.
Just find a bunch of spiders and
keep it for a few
throw them
months.
on me.
Yeah,
You gotta have some spiders around that place. You live out in the woods.
sure.
Get some nasty spiders. And they're like, nah, man. Like, I don't even want that. So yeah. There will be a hot sauce challenge in that wheel, just to tell you. Hot sauce. It's gonna be great. Gonna be great. Very excited about it.
I'm excited.
Teasing it. I gotta order those hot sauces on Amazon this week, by the way, but that's neither here nor there. What can you do?
That's one thing America does well. They have a lot of good sauces. I was talking. There was what was it? There was. I think there was a Chick-fil-A chat last night, and how Chick-fil-A chicken is not very good, but their dips are very good. And I was just going on about how America has very good sauce like options, especially at their fast food places, compared to the UK at least, because the UK it's very middling at best. Like I think what was it? My wife said at some McDonald's that she would go to and stuff, you could get the what's your fucking English muffin name called? A biscuit. You could get biscuits, and like they just give you honey with it as well. Just like, hey, have this honey, or like sweet tea. And can you ask for honey? Yeah, have honey. Oh no, that was it as well. Like the McNuggets, and you would just get honey. Because fucking that's a dipping sauce, apparently. It's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It's great. But it's just the face thought and put is appropriate.
Damn it, my guy almost got a touchdown. God damn it.
Nope, not going to happen.
I'm known for not liking any condiments whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Only condiments I like are like hot sauce.
Why?
I don't.
What are you putting sauce on? Hot sauce on, sorry.
Chicken, any types of chicken. Burgers.
You will have a dry burger. You'll eat burgers dry.
Yeah, I mean, it has cheese on it. That's not dry.
What about your fucking arteries? Poor arteries. What about like a barbecue? Like just some like slow cooked meats.
I hate barbecue.
You having those dry?
I hate barbecue.
Wow.
Fuck that.
What about like chicken nuggets? You just raw dog those dry?
I mean, that's sriracha. I'll eat. I like sriracha a lot too.
Sure.
Hot sauce and sriracha. I'll use that for pretty much anything. And nothing else. Fuck ketchup. Fuck mustard. Fuck mayonnaise.
What about a deli meat sandwich? Hot sauce?
Maybe. Probably dry.
Ooh. What if you butter or at least like margarine or butter on it? No?
I don't need that. It's fine.
God. Thadden, you're quiet. What sauces are you putting on these things?
I don't know.
You weren't paying attention at all.
What sauces am I putting on there?
What are you putting in your sandwich?
What's in a deli meat sandwich for you? What sauce?
Deli meat
I don't care about the meat.
Mustard?
Mustard. Okay. Specific mustard, like a whole grain guy, or a
Dijon.
honey mustard,
A little
Dijon.
Dijon usually, if it's like
A Dijon.
a Dijon. The Grey Poupon, if you were, from all the rap
Some
videos.
poop.
The Grey Poupon.
I do know, sadly. I do.
I do. I like whole grain too. I've had whole grain. I like that. It's just weird.
What about your burgers?
Burger? Usually ketchup. Maybe sometimes
Yeah,
hot
that's all right.
sauce.
What about a hot dog? Pop cans.
It's got to be mustard only. Come on.
Like I said, the hot dog is
Nothing.
going to be naked.
Nothing.
Maybe with some cheese. Maybe chili
Sure.
sauce. Probably not, because that's too messy.
Yeah, it's too messy. I love the concept of a chili dog, but it's just so messy.
Gotta get some of that cart water in there too. Come on now.
Oh, shit.
What? What's a cart water?
Oh, come on. Yeah, have you been to New York and had a hot dog in
Nah.
New York City?
Oh yeah, cart water. I have. I've had
Yeah.
those dollar dogs. There's something.
You put they usually put mustard and they put that also. I mean, the thing that they call cart
Yeah.
water is like onions tomato mix thing they put on top.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I like it. You know what else is
Fucking
good?
hate onion tomato mix. What
no.
is it?
Raspberry jam on a hot dog
No, thank you.
That's gross.
with
Yep.
cream cheese.
What about your chicken nuggets? What are you dipping those bad boys in?
Chicken nuggets.
Or nugs or
Ranch
any variety of nugs.
sometimes. Sometimes
Oof.
ranch.
Ranch.
I don't hate ranch, but I don't ever get ranch.
I like ranch.
What about a Caesar salad? Any salad? Do you even eat salads?
Yeah, we eat salads. Why? Caesar salad?
No, we
Yeah.
don't.
I'm talking to pop cans.
Okay.
I guess I'm kind of like the using soy sauce maybe. Salad.
Okay, not even a vinaigrette.
I mean,
I
not
guess
really.
you kind of is somewhat a vinaigrette. I guess
Very ghetto. Yeah.
a salty gret.
Please never say that again ever in your life.
Salty gret.
Please. No.
maybe ranch.
Fair, fair. Yeah. Okay, I've covered what I need to cover. I guess I can't think
Okay.
of many other food options.
Dippable foods.
Pizza crusts.
Just
No.
eat them. Just eat them
Just eat 'em.
plain.
Nah, you put dip all over that shit.
Sounds
It's
good,
it's
man.
good.
I'm not a coward. Just
What
put it in
about
my
that
mouth.
Papa John's garlic? The fucking garlic sauce that's basically butter. You eat
It's
that.
fine. Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
ever get Papa John's. But yeah, That
Right,
one-
I forget. Why is Papa John's bad in America again?
It's
Is
not-
it just the person or is it the pizza?
well, the founder is a hot piece of garbage.
Right.
But people usually don't like the pizza.
Yeah.
I had a lot growing up, and I liked it. I mean, and my family usually didn't like the garlic sauce, so I usually got all of it.
Nah.
Yeah, it was good, but I don't fucking need it whenever I eat pizza. I
True.
have my hot pepper flakes, and that's all I need.
Okay.
My wife loves the garlic sauce at Papa John's. Papa
It's
John's is
fine.
good. Papa
It's
John's
good.
is
It's good pizza, I guess.
I
But I have
guess.
other ways of eating pizza that I prefer.
And what would that be?
You're too young to know.
Do you have the mushroom pizza place there? Magic mushroom? What's the mushroom pizza place? It might be a fucking Virginia thing again. That's my bad.
Yes.
The mushroom pizza place?
Sorry, we don't get high when eating our pizza.
Yeah, we please. We try to stay bone sober when we're eating our pizza.
Mellow mushroom.
Nope, never heard
And
of
it definitely, I think, is just a Virginia pizza place.
Yeah.
Okay, great, good. Okay.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
It's fun. The interior is all like psychedelic out. Their pizzas are not bad either.
Well, you can keep your hippie pizzas. I'll go to the Little Caesars pizza all day long.
So, like, did they
Yeah.
top the pizza with like ayahuasca or something like that? So you're
No.
fucking. It's Aaron Rodgers. Is that
You're
who
just
owns
buying
it?
into the
Okay.
gimmick. No, you're just buying
Weird.
into the dumb thing. But their pizzas are actually alright.
I mean, it's pizza, so I would hope so.
Well, I mean, I've heard enough garbage from like Domino's in America and stuff. So yeah,
Dude, you should talk my friend Domino's. No.
I heard Domino's was garbage in America.
Don't talk to me about the Noid. Mm-mm. The Noid? Isn't that Domino's?
Well, I know.
Pizza Hut?
I'm just not acknowledging you. Wait, it's Pizza. It's not even Domino's. So
Is
what?
it? Is it?
I don't know. You just said Pizza Hut. I don't know.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I think it is Domino's.
I think it has got to be the Noid's got to be a Domino's boy, doesn't he?
It is, I think.
Okay, well, if anyone else there has games they want to play for Extra Life or think I should check out, hit me an email. Send me romsbag@gmail.com. Shoot us an email.
Send them an email, not like
direct message at me in Discord, or you could send an email. I'd read it then in the podcast. It'd be great.
Can I send you a text?
You can send me a text. Yep. Shoot me a snail mail, maybe, Just write out a letter and actually mail it to my house.
I can't remember if I think it's on PC or whatever. What's that? Disney Dreamlight Valley.
You want me to play on stream Disney Dreamlight Valley? Is this like an emasculation thing for you, or
is that a name? That's the name, right?
Yeah, ish, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it would probably be funny, I guess.
It would be pretty funny if I...
And then follow it up with Scorn or something. Isn't Dreamlight Valley fun? It's
Scorn.
like just the fucking...
People like it.
Garbage
I don't think people think it's a good game, but people like playing it.
Yo, by the way, Scorn. Also, I don't like Scorn. I was really high on Scorn going in last...
Why were you high
last
on Scorn?
podcast, I really liked what I played of it.
Oh, really?
Played a lot more of it. Hate that fucking game. I did the whole up and then down.
What's bad about it?
The combat is shit, dude. Like, it's really bad. Like, they messed it up, dude.
Great.
Like, the combat is really not good. And then, fucking resets real hard back to checkpoints that are really punishing.
Gave it a chance.
And we're back. Sorry for that, folks. I don't know what happened to the stream there.
Great.
Everything went,
Yeah,
and we're back.
What happened?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows what could happen?
Yeah, Scorn looked like an amazing game when it was showed. It looked like the perfect game, and it's a real shame to hear you say that, Tartan.
Okay.
I heard some people like it.
How? Why?
I heard it gets better apparently, and it still has.
What's even the story? What's the story?
It's like
it's
no
stupid
story.
Did you get to it?
There's no story, not really in a cohesive
It's just look
way.
at this cool thing we made.
You wake up in this weird world, and then you wander around towards a goal that you don't really know what your goal is, but you just kind of there's some weird stuff going on, and that's your story.
I'm never playing this game, so maybe I'll just look at the final credits on YouTube or something. Or,
I did that after quitting that game and uninstalling it. So
what
you want me
does
to
it
tell
say?
you?
Yeah, sure. I'm never playing the game.
I guess the goal is to get through a giant portal at the end of the thing to get somewhere else, other to a different world. And it does not work out well for your dude at the end. It does not go well. He gets eaten up. It's not good.
Oh, great. The portal was just a mouth.
No, the portal was real. It's just he gets up to the stairs of that portal and something comes and gets his ass, and it's not good.
What a good end.
And he dies a horrible death and suffers forever. A living nightmare. Alive, but also trapped.
What a stupid game.
It's pretty cool. I don't know. The style and stuff is nice, but they made a terrible mistake with the combat.
You like it or not?
I hate it. I just don't want to be too mean. I can't be too mean. I don't like that game though. It's terrible. Don't play it. But also, it's stylistically, and they did a really nice job. They made it look like the thing you wanted to look like, but also it looks like trash, and it just kind of sucks. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, they're scoring. There, I gave an extra game that I didn't even think about. All right, guys, what do you guys got to play? Sean, what's up? Talk to me. What games you been playing?
So I basically beat Potion Permit, I guess.
Okay.
It's a game where it's a Stardew Valley clone, if you want to be derisive.
Okay.
But instead of saving everybody in the town with farming, you save everybody in the town with alchemy. There we go, alchemy.
Okay.
So you're the guy who knows how to make potions. So which means you know how to do everything from like curing any illness to getting rust off metal to like killing any monster. So chemists are apparently the most coolest people ever.
Damn. Okay.
So it's basically just a story thing where you go around, you go do your mat gathering by killing monsters and chopping down trees and cutting down plants. And then you explore the town and you get into events in town, like somebody needs help with something, or you talk to somebody about how they're depressed, and you do that cycle over and over. And I think it's great because the cycle is great because I like the writing pretty well. It's like Stardew Valley. It's kind of it's brief most of the time, but not like shallow. It has a lot. So all the characters, I think each character is very unique with their problems and their characterizations. Some obviously I like better than the others. Like most of the ladies I talk to first usually and try to up my friendship with them first. But everybody's kind of cool and it has their unique problems. And I think combat is not great. Well, it's simple, but the loop is still fun. And I think it's pretty good. I think, and obviously the game from the next Stardew guy is taking like 8 years to make. So if you need your simple village helper dream scenario fix, this game is pretty good for that. And
Yeah.
But it has a major problem where everything in the game is basically every mechanic in the game is mostly half baked. The combat is shallow, very shallow. There's a bunch of mini games in the game for like there's part-time jobs, and each part-time job has a new mini game, a different mini game.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But all the mini games are kind of crap.
Oh, that's terrible.
When you're pretending to be a doctor and like helping people with their problems, if you have to diagnose what their problem is, and they have a couple mini games for that.
Mm-hmm.
And all those kind of shit. Basically, the mini games are pretty bad. Other than the mini game of crafting potions, which is basically like a Tetris thing where you have to
slot
fill
them
in
in.
shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's very cool because you can use different mats and like it's pretty cool how it's pretty cool, and also it's pretty easy to like fast pass it if you want to. So it doesn't overstay its welcome. But all the mini games suck. Combat sucks ish. Also, like the major problem with the game is there's way too much grinding. You have to grind mats to upgrade your tools, or you have to grind mats to upgrade your building, your house, and the clinic. But first, you probably should grind mats to upgrade your tools so you can get the mats faster. But also, you need to like grind mats, or you also need to grind fishing to upgrade your fishing rod.
That seems like a nightmare. Yeah. Okay.
You also need to grind mats to solve everybody's problems, like with their quests. Sometimes they need mats, so you gotta grind mats to solve their problems. So it's a lot of grinding. Also, you gotta grind talking to everybody once a day to upgrade their friendship meter. By the time you get to their like last upgrade, last like progression, it takes like forever. So I think that's the biggest problem people have with the game is there's way too much grinding.
Yeah.
And I think I had a less of a problem with it than most people, but still I have 25 hours in the game.
Yeah.
Probably like over half of it's probably grinding, so it's definitely a big problem. But the game's very charming, and I romanced the mayor's daughter who was the first person I saved, and now we promised to go out exploring the world and looking at flowers together. So I'm happy.
Nice. Okay.
And we went on a date, and she gave me a kiss on the cheek. And I can't tell how old my main character is. He looks like he's like 16, but could be like 22. The mayor's daughter could be anywhere between like 14 to 18. I don't know. It's pixel graphics and they don't say age. So hopefully I'm not
Yeah.
like dating a. I'm hoping I'm not dating like a 14-year-old girl and I'm like 20. I don't think it is, but I can't tell for sure.
Okay. It's always good when you can't tell.
I could have dated like the tavern waitress, and she's pretty hot and she's very cute, and she has like some anger issues and some anxiety issues that I hope her solved. Now she loves me, but I decided to deal with the mayor's daughter. I hope you understand.
I don't. Why would you get involved with a politician's daughter? That seems like a nightmare, frankly.
He had my back when I first came in because people fucking hated
Potions? I fucking hate these potions.
Because this is a small town. This isn't the capital with their fancy dancy potions. We do things our way in this small village.
We wipe a little dirt on it and walk it off. We don't make medicine around here.
But I come in and gain their trust, and their fucking trust that I gain. Now they all fucking love me, especially the mayor's daughter, who wants to go leave the village and explore the world with me. But I promise her she needs to finish her studies first, because she's probably like a 16-year-old.
She's probably like 10.
She's definitely not 10, but she might be 13. She's probably not 13.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's probably 16. I could be 16.
You could be.
Also, your the main character doesn't speak at all. So also the game has they have communications where your only way of communicating is with emojis that appear over your head. So like sometimes you have a crying emoji, or that's not emojis, but like it faces that like show their emotions. Like,
okay.
Anyways, you don't speak is what I'm trying to say, but and I don't know. I like the game. Also, the ending sucks because the ending's just like. Anyways, the main story just kind of ends, and you don't know what to do then. And what I did was I started to date the mayor's daughter, and then I stopped playing.
Oh.
And I stopped playing because I don't want to grind out trust and gaining trust from everybody else, because that's very tedious.
I get you. Okay.
And when I don't have the progression of the main story anymore, then it's like, what am I doing?
Why am I here? Okay. Kind of happened with me in Medieval Dynasty at one point, where it's just like, where the hell am I going with? Why do I keep playing this survival game? I've done everything I needed to do. There's nothing else here. And then I uninstalled it.
Like, I want to solve the hairdresser's like problem with her not being able to sleep because he's worrying too much about her boss, but then I have to like talk to her every day for like 6 days in a row, and I don't know.
Just I don't care about that hairdresser anymore. Just we're done. A hairdresser.
Also, there's a major bug with in the game where every time you cook, there's a 1 1/3 chance of the food you cooking just disappearing.
Huh.
And that's a pretty big bug that they should have fixed by now, but it's not fixed.
That would suck in real life.
Yeah.
Man, I just worked all night and god damn it, it's just gone. It disappeared on me.
Tofu. Do not know why I couldn't think of any food and I just said tofu, but there you go.
Oh man, I worked slaved on this tofu and now.
Yeah.
I was trying to get meatloaf, but I couldn't get the word meatloaf in my head, so I was like, fucking meat cube tofu.
Meat cubed. We made some meat cubed tofu today, and it just disappeared on me again. It just vanished.
If you can shape tofu and just put fucking ketchup over the top. Oh, what sauce do you put on meatloaf? Popcats.
Gravy? I don't know.
Gravy. Have you never had meatloaf before? That usually has
I know it has ketchup.
tomato sauce on it.
Yeah,
I made meatloaf with ketchup one and not a month ago. Okay, back off.
So you will have ketchup. Yeah, there we go.
We got there.
Ketchup. I used to like ketchup as a kid, and I don't eat it anymore. But I will eat ketchup
Sure.
if somebody.
Yeah. I think what is it? If it's part of the meal, if it's an ingredient.
Sure. Yeah.
SpaghettiOs. That's basically in ketchup gravy, right?
It's a tomato-based sauce, but I
What's the
wouldn't say
sauce?
it's
Yeah, it's
ketchup.
basically ketchup. It's ketchup and
Spaghetti.
water.
Ketchup's a very different thing.
Yeah, no. You're just rehydrating ketchup.
Yeah, all right. It's kind of weird, but all right. We gotta move on, though, folks. Pop, anything else, game-wise from
No,
you?
move on.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. DJ, what you been playing? What's that? It's for
I've been
ketchup.
trying to
based.
rehydrate ketchup.
Oh my god!
No, the usual Fall Guys. Whenever I can, on the Switch, it's real fucking shitty. I swear, like half my jobs don't react, but
Okay,
it's
well,
enough
what are
for
you
grinding.
doing out here?
It's enough to grind, honestly.
my
the
God.
fucking levels I need to get Hatsune Miku.
Gotta get Hatsune, you know? Gotta have it.
I started Valkyria Chronicles on that, and I'm actually like progressing in that game. I've tried playing that game twice, and I always get to like the second mission, and it's just like fucking no, thank you. But I've actually like, I think I've learned some of the stuff that they possibly don't tell you, or how to like make sure your characters stay fucking alive against the shock trooper in that game. So that game's running a whole lot better.
Are you talking about? Are you
for
talking
me.
about the first one or the fourth one?
Yes, yeah. The first
Okay,
one.
the first one. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm playing a lot of that as the time goes on my Switch as well, and that's a fine game on the Switch. It runs good enough. The loads are sometimes a bit long, but otherwise it's fine.
It's a 15-year-old game. I would hope it runs fine.
Yeah, you would. Yeah,
You would hope to God it does.
but it's the Switch, so you got to fucking cross your fingers for anything right these days on the Switch.
I was joking, but it's actually 14 years old.
Okay,
Jesus.
good,
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
good.
My life.
Good.
What did it first come out on? Like the GameCube or something?
PS3.
PS3. Okay.
A classic.
And
a
then
banger.
Guardians of the Galaxy, playing a lot more of that.
Wow, you're playing a lot of
As an
Guardians. Okay.
extremely good game. I'm on basically
that's
the
a
last
game I should
battle.
play
It's
for-
very obvious it's the last battle on it. It takes quite a while. I would suggest it, but it's like a 15-ish hour game, so I don't know if you want to play it.
Okay.
Don't play story games in your extra
Yeah.
life.
Okay.
What are you
fair.
doing?
That's fair.
But it's a very, very good game. The story is really cool. It fucking goes places. You'll like that where it like the
Ooh.
dumb levels it does. There is some extremely fun dumb shit in that game, which is very good. I said it before, and like the amount of like dialogue they recorded in this thing is a lot. To the point where it's kind of weird how like some of it plays, because they've recorded so much dialogue. You almost have to walk or stop in a lot of these like walking zones when you're trying to get through
Right.
the map before you get to the next fight, or you're doing not puzzle stuff but climbing stuff and whatnot. You almost have to like walk in some of these zones just to make sure they do all the dialogue, because if you get through a door, they'll just stop and then they'll go, oh, it's a fight time, or you miss out the rest of this dialogue. And there's a lot of it, and most of it holds up to the levels of the movie's dialogue, which is high, because like that's a 2-hour film, so you can write your best material and jam it in, and that's most of the character dynamics of Guardians of the Galaxy and the wacky scenarios is what makes those films usually pretty good, and it repeats in this game. Which is surprising for like a 15-hour game. The combat gets pretty repetitive. By the time you're like 8 or so hours in, it's like you're kind of doing the same stuff over and over again. But it's fine. It's just fine, because I'm totally invested in seeing what's next in this game. That being said, again, I am quite literally probably about 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away at most from completing this game. So I can pretty much say, yeah, if you have the time and if you have Game Pass, you should definitely be playing this
Cool.
game.
Well, I want to.
And yeah, even like as Mezzo said, when he first played it like last year, and the bit they showcased, which is basically the start of the game, it is the worst part of the game, and it looks what they showcased was very bland and boring, and like there was no team dynamic or dialogue dynamics that were happening that was fun, that would keep you invested. It's a lot more involved in the when you're actually playing the game. Yeah.
Huh.
So do we get to hear you talk about it next time since you technically haven't finished it yet?
Yeah.
Probably not. I'll probably just,
Ew.
if I do respond, I'll just be like, hey, the ending was fine. But I'm quite literally at the end. There's one dumb puzzle thing I need to do, and then there'll probably be one more cutscene. Or like two more cutscenes, and that's it. I'm literally at the end, I think. Maybe the one final boss fight, but that's, as I said, the fighting is extremely repetitive at this point. I will do the exact same thing I've been doing the last 3 hours.
Okay. Well, I'll be excited to hear your thoughts.
That's all I've been playing. I've been going extremely slow because again the solar panel stuff, so less battery, and the Xbox takes a decent chunk of battery. So I would like to play the Forza Horizon update that they did, which they showed at Gamescom, I want to say, where
Yeah.
they said
Yep.
like
Yeah.
Forza Horizon anniversary of all the games, and it looks like it looks like fun. From what I've seen, it looks like there's some potential for it to be fun, but I just don't have the time or anything to play it.
Well, I wish you would get the time to play it.
Yes.
I wish you well in your journey into Forzas.
When does that Dark Tide come out? Is that in time for Extra Life?
No, I wish.
Unlucky.
Isn't it the end of October, end of November?
Yeah, like early December, late November. Yeah. I wish.
I assume you guys.
We'll be playing it.
I
We will
assume
be
you guys have basically pre-ordered that thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's on
basically.
Game
That
Pass.
beta
so
thing.
yeah.
It's
looks
on Game
really good.
Pass.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, son. Welcome to the crew.
Huh.
And now he's in.
Oh, and I've been playing a bunch of Overwatch. So whenever I have time at
Sure.
home, I play Overwatch because Battle Pass. I paid for the Battle Pass, so I better fucking get
Why?
the amount of, because I'm not wasting $20 fucking if they're not giving me back the fucking money that I spent.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's $10, isn't it? The Battle Pass.
Yeah, it's $10.
Yeah. So
Well, 10 USDs.
yeah, so it's like £8 or something. But again, I'm not wasting. If they're not going to give me the currency back, I'm making sure I get everything I fucking paid for, so I can fucking get angry the next time they do a battle pass, and probably not buy one until they make a diva skin or something at the end, or who's robot four-legged lady,
Orisa.
Orisa.
So
Who else do I like? Yeah, Orisa's good. Yeah, and Orisa doesn't. I don't have many good skins for her, so yeah, that's probably just gonna be it. Moira would be a good mythic skin because some of her
she has
skins
shit.
are fine.
She doesn't have any good skins.
She has terrible
so-
skins.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
really bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't agree.
Well,
That's pretty much what's gonna be the next method I buy a battle pass is if it's on sale in some way, if they start giving you the currency back or at least some currency for the shop or some method, or they actually put a skin out at the end that I like, that I think is worth $10 or something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys bitched about it last podcast, but
Yep.
yeah, the new monetization fucking stinks. It's
Yep.
just garbage. I'd rather pay the $30 and just get random loot boxes. God,
Yep.
we missed out. The good old days are gone.
the good old days are gone.
Remember when the
really
loot
love-
boxes were good?
I love how even right now it's been like 2 weeks since Overwatch 2's out, and you've just got people with the default skins because no one's paying the like $10 to $20 for
Terrible
other
idea.
character skins. Yeah, no one is going to pay for them, so everyone is stuck with default skins on their characters who are new to Overwatch 2, and it fucking sucks.
The battle pass is genuinely awful. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean it's $10 for like a decent amount of skins, and sure that
But
Genji
none of-
skin is cool, but I'm not
Yeah,
playing
really.
Genji.
Not playing Genji.
I'm
He's
not
trash.
playing Genji. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm-
the one of the two main problems. One is you get skins for you might get a skin for a character you don't like and don't use,
Yes.
and
Yes.
two is if you played Overwatch 1, usually
You
you'll
have
probably
enough
have a
skins.
skin that you have enough skins, and the skins you have are probably better already.
I do not. I don't even recognize that Winston skin because I'm just never gonna touch it because there's much better skins on him. Sojourn is good and Kiriko is good because they're new. So like any skins for them is fine
Sure.
because I'm not buying them.
Right.
But
And then
Kiriko's best skin came in a Twitch drop, so I don't need
oh
that.
no, I like the battle pass skin for her.
Not terrible, but
I prefer it. And then
I'd see her leggings, but you go off.
and then the what's it? The Mercy skin's cool, but again,
Right.
if you were playing Overwatch 1, you probably got Pink Mercy, and at that point that's better.
Honestly,
Just
I mean,
to flex on people.
I just wonder why they moved to this system. Really, are they not making any money on like loot boxes or what? Like
They
I'm just
were,
really
but
curious.
I think they wanted more, and they wanted they got the anger from like the loot box community and whatnot. So they were just like, let's not do loot boxes anymore. And then I think they just got the pricing wrong on all of this. Honestly,
Well, they already got the money from the upfront money from anybody who would play Overwatch 1, like
yeah,
Right.
because
That's
the
true.
main money source was like them people actually buying the game. So them switching to free to play makes more sense because now you get a bigger audience.
Yes.
Problem is nobody wants to buy anything in the game because it's all sucks and it's all overpriced.
Like I said, they just got the numbers extremely wrong, and the fact that like, okay, you don't want to do the thing where you give the battle pass currency to the players so they can buy the next battle pass because you're putting your quote unquote $40 skins at the end of the battle pass.
Right.
Then put in make a new currency, make a specific battle pass currency.
Mm.
And I know you don't want to do 3 currencies, but this is the only way you do it. You make a battle pass currency which you have to buy uniquely with your money, and then in the battle pass you give away 2,000 shop credits. So the battle pass skins you still have to buy each battle pass, but at least the battle pass gives people enough money to buy a Reaper skin, because Reaper doesn't exist in this battle pass, and say he doesn't exist in the next battle pass, you're still going to be on default Reaper. At least give new Overwatch 2 players that option.
Yeah, increasing the coins for doing the challenges would help a lot.
Sure, yeah. Like, what is it, 90 coins or something every week?
If you do all the challenges, which is
Yeah,
a lot.
and it's a fucking lot. It's so much to get all those challenges done.
And yeah, we should mention there's a Halloween event happening.
Yeah.
And some of the cosmetics like Kiriko, she has a witch bundle you can get, and her witch skin is very cute, and I like it a lot. Problem is, the only way you can get it is buying a bundle that costs $26.
So it's confirmed it's just not in the shop alone, the skin. You
Yeah.
have to get the bundle with everything else. Okay,
Which,
yeah.
The bundle includes a weapon charm that's a black cat, and it's
a
cute,
skin or whatever,
and
a spray,
and a player icon.
and
But
a pose or some shit. But you don't usually want to buy those. I'd rather
Yeah.
just spend the X amount of money that isn't fucking $20.
I don't want to spend $26 to get a skin.
Yeah, and all the legendaries are what, like $20, $10?
Yeah, 21.
Yeah,
I think.
it's fucking it's atrocious. They need to readjust the currency levels on all those skins, and they need to fix the battle pass. The only reason I got this battle pass was because what's his face? The Kiriko skin sold me because it's not bad. The Sojourn skin sold me because it's all right. I do like that Mercy skin actually, and EDM Diva was very good.
Sure.
EDM Diva. Okay.
EDM Diva's very good.
I didn't like it.
I'm main with EDM Diva. I don't care if the sounds don't appear for anyone else. I really enjoy the dumb sounds.
It's okay.
Oh.
I would rather use her cowgirl outfit more, or
What even is
academy
that?
outfit.
What? Yeah.
She
okay, sure.
has an outfit where she wears Daisy Dukes.
Right. Yes. I
and
think
I
I've
like
got
her.
both.
I like her. Yeah, Diva has the
I've
best
got
skins. That's all.
I've got most skins for Diva except for the like the like 3,000 coin variants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, did anybody else do the story mode, the Halloween story mode?
Nope.
Nope.
It's not very good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not terrible. There's a lot of goofy jump scares, which was kind of fun,
That's cool. That's all right. That's
but
pretty fun
it
that they put them in.
but it's like the story, single player Overwatch 1 story modes, so they're not very good. So
Oh, that's a shame.
this is a lot of shooting NPC bots. So
Huh. Okay.
remember when Overwatch 2 was supposed to have a story mode, single player
Yeah.
mode? Yeah, those were the days.
Were they? Were they?
Probably not, because that was back when then they were in the middle of their Blizzard
Yep.
acquisitions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Now people forgot about that because Blizzard's being bought by Microsoft.
with that. Speaking of Microsoft, let's go to the news.
They're
We're
not
gonna
done.
talk about how soon.
Dun,
No, that was
dun,
last
dun,
week.
dun, dun, dun,
Dun.
dun. Developers are asking Microsoft to drop the Series S compatibility requirement because it's killing
Right,
them.
Sure.
It's
Yeah, that
killing
makes
them out
sense.
here. Batman is running real bad on the Series S, from what everybody was saying. So, like, the people want them to drop the requirement for the Series S, because I guess the Series S is not very good. But also, at the same time, the Series X has better recommended stats
Yeah.
than, like, PC does. So I don't
Yeah.
really
I think
understand.
that's the thing. I think it's a real fucking. How does that Gotham Knights play on the Series S? Because if they're
Badly.
forced to fucking do 30 FPS on the X, I imagine it fucking yeah.
Yeah. Everyone runs like shit on every other console, so who cares?
Yeah.
But
I get this because it's a case of like you're playing down to the level of the Series S,
Yep.
so you can create a game that looks fucking like God of War, Horizon, the new one, Forbidden West,
yes,
whatever the fuck it is, however they look and play and stuff and play perfectly. And then you've got to spend like what, at least 6 months trying to optimize the fuck out of it just so you can have it look decent and run on the Series S. Like, I do get it, but it's a real shame because Series S is a lot cheaper, and it is a nice like stopgap over the Xbox One or whatever, Xbox One Pro and such, and it does give you that access to all these Game Pass games. But at some point, you might just need to make sure that your Starbound, your Elder Scrolls 6 is like a Series X exclusive.
Huh. Right.
Yeah, because those might just be too much for the S to deal with, or take too much time. Like you can do a Series S version of it later, but yeah.
I guess that's true.
I don't know. I still think it's kind. I still side on the. I think people are bitching for no good reason. I think the Series S is a very good console
Yeah,
for
It's
yeah.
moving units. Like, it's probably the biggest seller for them, really. I mean,
especially in this market, and in our I don't know economy.
mhm.
I think the X is getting a price increase in the UK at least. So yeah, like the PS5 got that has a price increase as well recently. So yeah, like if the S is the same price, it's even more of an incentive.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. And I know. Yeah, like I'm not sure how true it is, but how like there's PC surveys on Steam say like a lot of people use lower end machines, lower than even the Series S.
Right.
Oh yeah, my PC is like way lower. My PC is probably worse than a Xbox One, and I still use it because Overwatch 2 just about runs fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like World of Warcraft, which my wife wants me to play, runs fine on this thing. So I'm not gonna upgrade. I don't need to.
Warcraft.
Also, apparently, I know being on a Microsoft console, you need a lot more rigorous testing and pass certifications.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm following both sides. I know developers are saying it's
yeah.
holding them back. Then it's like I sympathize with them, but also don't know what what is the next. What is our next gen games? What are the next gen games? Where
That's why I was struggling for like
yeah,
Starbound or Elder Scrolls. Fable technically, right? Remember that was announced?
I mean, Darktide is coming out later this year, right? We talked about that earlier.
that's not. That's just an upgraded Vermintide. Like it's not next gen, is it?
I don't know. I think it looks pretty pretty. I think.
I mean, sure, but like, if your argument is Series S is not allowing us to make prettier games, then it's like I don't give a shit. Then,
Yeah.
but
And Popcans does have a point of like
Sean,
you need to
Sean,
service people with shittier PCs like me, or not service appease people who might run games like that, but to maximize your player base, especially on a free to play game or a game like Darktide or something like that. You want to get as much of a range. So yeah, I do agree with that. That makes some sense, Sean.
I was just joking. But again, what I was trying to make is that I'm not sure how good a comparison that is between PCs and consoles.
I think they're a little bit closer nowadays with this
Sure,
generation. I do remember the whole bullshit of like these are actually gonna be much closer code wise to PCs rather than fucking remember Sony's PS3 and PS4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
so I guess like what it comes down to is if Microsoft actually buckles and actually allows companies to not include Series S when releasing a game on the Series X, then that probably
But
means
then
there's probably some truth to it.
you also have some of those like this is have we had a PS5 exclusive game yet? Or have they all been able
Clank.
to run on PS4?
God of War.
I think Ratchet and Clank and the Dark Souls or
Ratchet
Dark
and Clank
whatever.
was the first one. Okay.
I think
Not
wasn't the Dark
Demon
Demon
Souls?
Souls.
Demon Souls was the first one.
Yeah,
I think that
the
was
one. Yeah.
PS5 only.
Right.
But yeah, there's literally only like 3 games that can only run on the PS5.
Yeah. So we haven't
So
had
like,
much of it yet.
yeah, exactly.
Excluding PC, excluding those like ports to PC.
No,
But
even
like the
then though.
ones PS4 to PS5, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't. So it's like, what is it
Yeah.
holding back? I don't.
Yeah, really. I would agree. No, I agree with you. I don't think it's really holding anything back at the end of the day. I just think it's developers who maybe have struggled with their game coming out and being bad and then going like, this is a reason.
Yeah. It would be nice for someone to do a deep, not a deep dive, but someone with connections or whatever to like ask the people who made Gotham Knights, why couldn't you make this run at 60 frames per second? Sure, you want it to look the nicest or whatever, so you're probably forcing HDR on, you're probably forcing are they even doing the ray tracing or whatever in Gotham
don't
Knights?
even know.
Maybe.
Don't even
Yeah,
know.
what are they forcing on and why are they doing it and could they reduce it or did that have weird bug effects that you need to now start fixing? And does that translate to this issue with the Series S? Because that's kind of because I think what people were asking the Gotham Knights developers when we heard that was, why the fuck couldn't you just, like on PC, turn everything from ultra to medium? Get fucking anisotropic filtering from 8x or 16x or whatever the fuck it is now to 4x. Why can't you do that on a console to get your performance mode running a bit more consistent? And why is that? Why can't that translate to the Series S?
First question was people ask was why is it two
Sure,
player
yeah,
only?
yeah, but we knew that from the start, which was fucking stupid.
Yeah. Then the second question was why is it 30 frames per second only? Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm assuming the game was rushed to get it out on the date.
Of course.
Yeah.
But hopefully they patch it to make it look better, and hopefully patch it to go to 60 frames per second. But maybe the game can't handle it. The game is very poorly
Well,
optimized.
I'll remember. Oh Jesus, someone's cooking.
Oh.
If you turn around, you might see it.
Somebody cooking.
I don't know who's earlier or who's behind, but yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Remember what the fucking man? What was the last Batman game? Arkham City.
Night. Batman
Arkham Knight.
Isn't
Yeah, remember that game like really ran poorly on the consoles, and like Xbox One Pro even sucked at it, and then like the Series X backwards compatibility like increased, and they were like, finally we can play this game at like 60 and like a solid 30.
Yep.
So like maybe that developer just always sucked with optimization.
Different developer though.
Oh right, yeah, but I assume it's the same engine, and I assume the Suicide Squad is the new one.
I'm not really sure. I would not know.
That was my guess, but maybe it's just the engine that they were using. Fucking is not easy to play with.
Maybe, but
yeah. I mean, really, at the end of the day, I just think.
You think what?
A complicated situation, but like,
yeah,
it really boils down to: do you believe the developers are telling the truth about that, or are they using it as an excuse for why their game is underperforming?
I mean, I'm sure they're having difficulties downgrading the game to fit on the Series S.
Sure, yes, no doubt. But is that the reason?
X.
But them complaining that they have to make two versions of the game instead of just one for Xbox, is that a legitimate complaint? I don't know. Probably not. But I don't know.
There are plenty of other games that seem to do just fine with it, so I don't know. Just saying. Just saying.
And I'm sure Microsoft's decision will determine what the answer is.
I suppose so.
And if they don't do jack shit, then either Microsoft, because you would like to think Microsoft is listening to the devs.
You'd like to think that.
And they're the more friendly company of the three currently.
Right.
But maybe they put their foot down and say, we have a business, and our business is selling Series S's, and we want people to keep buying them. So put your game in the Series S. I can't blame them, because Series S is a very attractive console to buy currently because it's cheap in its next generation.
Yeah, that's kind of what it boils down to. Is it's a very good price point.
Yes,
it's true. I mean, they gotta be selling them pretty like hotcakes, from what I hear. Still, so.
Also, it's like,
apparently,
I don't know if you guys notice on like when you do those games, those Xbox Game Points or whatever, and you can enter those raffles, and like there's those customized consoles, and they all look fucking really cool and weird, but they never get like much press release, or you don't see them often. A lot of the time, it's the Series S that gets most of the really cool designs. Like, you remember that Sonic one that was all fur, and then you had the fucking gold ring? It was amazing. Was it fur, or was the controllers were all fur? I remember that much.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm scared to ask.
Yeah,
I didn't know Sonic has fur. What's going on?
I thought that was just his skin.
Nah, it's fur.
Okay. Sorry, it's Tails' fur.
Delicious fur.
Anyways, to what Albie said, he's saying out. What did he say?
What did I say?
Something about selling. I'm sure the Series S's are selling like hotcakes.
Yeah.
But then Microsoft was coming out saying, "Oh, our console is behind the Switch and the PS5. We're the third leading console manufacturer, so maybe not." And that's for their ongoing troubles with the UK not wanting them to buy Activision. Why do you not want us to have Call of Duty on Game Pass, DJ?
I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like one of the big things is probably for them not selling as many consoles is like them cherry picking perhaps data where it's like maybe the X is behind those, but maybe the S is ahead, and they can kind of cherry pick to show we need the help. We need Activision's help. That's who we need. That'll fix this problem for us. when it's like, I don't know how that sort of watching from the shadows on that whole acquisition thing. It's been getting a lot more pushback than I thought it would. Let me just say that much. So I don't know what's happening right now, but
I mean, I think they said
It's
from the
just that
beginning.
UK one.
It's just a UK, and I think they said from the beginning it will take a year, and they're still on track to getting it done in a year. So
Yeah, I mean, like, there's been so many rebuttals on like the garbage the UK thing put out. Of like they just got so many things wrong. They kind of just took Sony's word for most of it and went, "Oh, okay, so this is what's happening," and it really wasn't what's happening.
that's true.
it'll be fine, probably.
Yeah, they'll get it. There's
But
no
also, but
reason
what
why
if
they won't.
sorry, but what if the UK doesn't allow them? What do they do? Just not sell Xboxes in the UK anymore?
I don't know. Probably
I don't
not.
know what would
I think it's
happen. It'd
just
be
a
weird.
monitoring thing. I don't think they have that much.
Or do they just get
Uh,
fined? I don't know.
I don't think so either. I don't think they have that much sway on things.
I think maybe
Or
you end up with a.
so it doesn't matter. It's just a pissing contest, I guess, between
Pretty
Sony and
much.
Microsoft. Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, aren't both companies American anyway? So I think it's just sort of a fucking
No.
non-factor ultimately. No,
No, Sony is a
Is
Japanese.
no.
company.
I mean, Microsoft and Blizzard.
Oh yeah.
Neither are
I
based in the UK, right?
sure, but
So,
they do business in the UK. So,
yeah, yeah,
but that's true. I don't know why they need approval from like Brazil for Brazil to
yeah.
get their approval.
It's like, is it antitrust laws or monopoly
I
laws
guess.
or stuff like that? Every country
Probably,
has
yeah,
them.
really.
Remember when Microsoft had to deal with that all the time as well?
No,
Maybe. No.
They did like very late 90s and 2000s when Apple was basically doing nothing, and you probably had like 80% of computers were just Microsoft because they would package it with fucking everything you bought at the time, which was a real smart move. I think Microsoft Office also had that issue as well. They had to deal with like I don't think it's antitrust. I think it's monopoly based laws.
that
You're
might
monopolizing the market so you're the only player.
be where they
That-
file taxes or something like that too. Isn't there like some kind of weird tax loophole for international companies in like Great Britain? I'm not quite sure on that though. That might be the reason why they chose the UK to do their thing for some financial odd thing there. But I'm not really sure.
Knows.
Okay. Let's just run through the other news here real quick.
I will say we should probably give Hannah probably get an update on the Bayonetta 3 voice actor.
Yes,
Basically, last time we
Milkshake
talked.
ducked.
Right.
Sorry, what did I say?
I was just gonna say milkshake ducked.
Basically, thanks for interrupting me for that.
You're
Basically, it's fine. Basically, the last time we talked, basically public side was somewhat divisive, but still mostly on the voice actor, Helena Taylor. People still kind of believed her, but since then it came out that she was basically lying about how much she was getting offered to pay. It was like 5 times more, and turns out she wanted to get like paid a lot more. So, and then once that came out from the Jason Schreier story, public opinion kind of like came more mostly divided, and then she kind of said more stuff, and she let out, and then people learned. And she says she did some shitty things, like how she's a kind of I guess she's a racist also, and just like she's against abortion. So
Yeah, she didn't really milkshake it this week, right? Well,
yeah.
so she like posted a tweet, right? Like, so Jason Schreier put out that like kind of a big, because she had come after him at some point for kind of having a couple of doubts about her story, and then he kind of like came back and was like, oh, "I've really found out what this has been a whole thing," but then she was like, "That offer was $10,000 total." I can just read this tweet. As I posted on 3 of the video. On my video thread, I explained their first offer was too low. That offer was $10,000 total. Remember, this is a $450 million franchise?
All right.
No, it's not. Like, no, it's not. Not counting merchandise. What merchandise? I then wrote in Japanese to Hideki Kamiya asking for what I was worth. Is just a summation of her one tweet, which just seems like, wow. And they came back and gave her a better offer. I don't know if she says here what the other. Like, I don't know. She asked for $250,000, which is quite a lot of money for a voice actor. It's like a huge amount of money. Like I get and I don't know. I get she wanted more money, but. And then she was like, hey, instead of buying the game, how you support these charities? And, like, one of the charities is, like, an anti-abortion rights group charity, which is, like...
Yikes.
And then I guess she said some other stuff.
Oh, was that an interception?
Yeah, it was an interception. I don't know if his feet are down. I guess no, it doesn't matter as long as the ball doesn't touch the ground, right? Yeah.
Oof, Jags.
Yeah, it's an interception. Sucks. That was a little underthrown.
Yes, he went full milkshake ducked.
Yeah. And, like,
it was
seriously damaged, like, a conversation about how much voice acting is worth. Like, that conversation is now dead for at least a year, which is real tough. That's really tough.
And it sucks because the game, leading up to launch, everything that everybody talked about was this drama, and not about the game itself.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it's a little bit more confirmation, affirmation from you. Anyways,
confirmed.
A affirmation.
I affirm that what you're saying is true.
Okay, so yeah, this sucks. Even though the game came out and the game reviews are great, I think the biggest complaint is that it's on the Switch, and the Switch hardware is dookie.
Very bad, yes.
But the game's apparently pretty good. So.
Yep. Anyway, that was a terrible situation. Speaking of another terrible situation, but this is only starting to get. I mean, just became Comcast killed G4 TV. Who could have seen this coming? Who could have seen? Everybody saw this coming.
Didn't we talk about this last time?
I don't know. I don't think
Probably.
so.
I think it came out then at least.
It feels like the news. It feels like the news came out like 8 months ago.
Maybe we did talk about it last time. I can move.
Maybe
on.
not. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead. What do you want to talk about G4?
It's just dead. Thank you. It's dead.
Nobody watched it, so it got killed.
It got killed.
It was a fun show about a man with a dildo in his pants, so it looked like he had an outline of a big dong. That was funny.
The fuck?
It wasn't explicitly that was the show, but
the
that
fuck
was
you
a
say?
running gag. What the fuck was it? It was
Yo, we gotta move on.
It was an 80s-ish looking game show, and it was like you had to guess the price of shit, and they would pull out some real fucking classic bangers that they bought off eBay from like the 80s or whatever the fuck it is. It's pretty funny, but yeah.
A final news story. I guess the author of Disco Elysium is suing that studio Zom for money and I guess rights to that game or something like that. So the fight has begun. It's a thing. I'm very in support of the author because he's cool. That's all I got on that one. Let's all pray that the best happens for Disco Elysium, please. Don't kill my baby in the crib, please. My love for that game is unending. That's all I got. That's all the news.
Did you want to talk about the Silent Hill news?
There was Silent Hill news.
Anyways, let's move on.
I saw there were new games announced for Silent Hill, yes, but Bloober Team does not excite me. That was announced. They're remaking Silent Hill 2. I think that was confirmed at some other point, but then they showed off a little bit of it. I just don't feel good about Bloober Team doing that. Just do not feel they are not a studio with tact. And Silent Hill 2, you kind of got to handle with a little bit of tact, right? Like a little bit of, you got to have a little bit of chops to you to remake something like that. Yeah, like there's some touchy subjects there, and I think my biggest complaint with Bloober Team is they often.
It's Silent Hill 2. What are you talking about?
What? It has like lots of like really in-depth mental health stuff in there in Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Pyramid Head. It's a very good allegory to anxiety.
Okay, have you ever played Silent Hill 2?
No, I know what I'm talking about.
You know what you're talking about, though. You're 100% sure. Okay. No, go off, King. You're good.
Sorry.
I'm just saying, that's like a classic game, and you have to handle some of those elements with a little bit of care and consideration. And Bloober Team has shown that they are much more of a, hey, we're gonna just take these elements that people liked in these other games, put them in our game, and it's gonna work out fine, right? And not really having a good vision of what they want from their games in that way. Not very creative, more of a remixing kind of studio. So I don't feel very good about what they're doing. I think that one game, I don't remember the studio, but it was announced too, which is like a kind of a collection of shorts, like story kind of things, for Silent Hill world, kind of almost like a Telltale or something like that for Silent Hill. I don't know what studio that was. Looked pretty cool though. I'm excited about that. Learning more about that, I've been more excited. So yeah. That's all I got. Okay, I'm gonna watch football in the background on my TV or what? We all watching the football game on TV behind me?
It's over.
Who won?
They're riding. Someone was cooking.
Broncos! Country, let's ride!
God damn it.
I was thinking of bringing up one news story, but we'll probably save it for next time because Mary might have something more to say about it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And I want to talk to Mary too about Silent Hill. She probably has some thoughts as well. So we'll come back to that too. All right, guys. That'll do for our podcast for today. Unless you guys have anything else to add. RumsoverBaghdad.com. Is.moe for the anime podcast that we now have to do.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about?
Yeah.
We gotta talk about anime now.
Anime, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
sure,
I'm sorry. We brought anime back. I'm sorry. Maybe we should move on from the .com and go to like .romsorbaghdad.zone. How do we feel about .zone for the website? Huh? How do we feel about that? Any movement there? How much would that cost to move to in 2 years or whatever you paid
Probably
for?
a lot.
How about we set up a bank account or a PayPal so I can give you some money at some point to cover all the site costs and stuff? Or no? Or okay, what are we gonna do with that? Anyway, let's talk about that off stream. Otherwise, I've been Albie. It's been Rums of Baghdad for the 30th of October.
Roms.zone is £17 a year or £40 a year after that. And that being said, you can probably get a lot of first timers looking for ROMs with just roms.zone.
Yeah, people wanted to get their Pokemon ROMs.
Their Legend of Zelda's.
Just gotta make the Google description like, come here and download your ROMs and get them in the front door.
Yep. Your free ROMs. All legal.
At the bottom of the page is all the Pokemon games, all the like Zelda games. Yeah.
But it's dead links.
But yeah, it's dead. No, it just links to different podcasts that have nothing to do with those.
Sure. No, it's Digimon.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Pick our favorite games. There's your ROMs links. Just gotta write cracks somewhere and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and then have
so.
some terrible pop-up ads. What are you talking
What the fuck are they doing in this football game? Are they doing a praying
I
circle?
don't know. What?
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Of course they are.
They're fucking
Very
doing a
religious
praying
people,
circle.
yeah.
Yeah, they do that after every game. A lot of teams.
They're American. Yeah. What do you expect?
I gotta close this. This sucks.
Man, what? They do it after like every game. Have you watched the end of football
Never seen the end of
games?
footballs,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Why would you, honestly? Why would you? Unless you're actually there, why would you? And even no, because you're waiting for everyone else to leave. Yeah.
Broncos country, let's ride out of this podcast. Good night, everybody.
Broncos country, let's pray.
Let's pray, Broncos country. Let's do some high knees on this plane, Broncos country. Good night.
Oh.
Good night, everybody. Wish you well. Extra life next week. And then I don't know what we're doing the week after. We'll see you then.